Alright, what's up guys, it's Gambit 456 here, and today I am going to be doing a battle with Gambit Dragon. And what we're going to be doing, so if you remember from Season 4 of Beyblade Burst GT or Beyblade Burst Rise, you will remember that Dante or Drum kept upgrading his Ace Dragon with different layers. Like, so he had Ace, and then for stamina to go against Fumia, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of My Hero. Fumia Kendo with Wizard Fafnir, he decided that he was going to use Glyph Dragon. And then he went ahead and then when he went against Loden Hajima, he decided that he was going to use Rock. So he used Glyph for stamina and then Rock for defense, and he kept Ace as his attack. So what we're going to be doing is something similar to that. So we got focus camera. All right, so what we're going to be doing is get this leaf out my stadium. What we're going to be doing is using Gambit Dragon here with its Gambit layer or Gambit blade, and then we're going to be using two types of blades. I know they're not quad strike, they're quad drive ones, but I do not have Endless Pandora or Lightning Pandora Endless, and I don't have another chain blade, so I can't use that either. So instead, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Cyclone. I went with this red one from the starter pack from Quad Drive because if you remember, Glyph Dragon's layer, the Glyph layer was red, so I decided to use this one as the Glyph blade. So this Cyclone blade will be Glyph. And then now I don't have a rock. So fun fact, I do not have, and I mean at all, have Rock Dragon layer. So I don't have a Rock Dragon from Hasbro, and I definitely don't have a Rock Dragon from Takara Tomy. And Pro Series never released a Rock layer. So yeah. And Hasbro never released a Glyph layer for Pro Series either. So yeah. So I have to go with Takara Tomy. Luckily I have a Pro Series, but since I got that, I can use the Takara Tomy ones on it. The only downside is I'm broke and I don't have the money for me to get daggone Takara Tomy blades, which you can get on Bays and Bricks. You can get the blades separate on Bays and Bricks. Like, you can just get the Ace, you can get the Glyph or Rock layer base from Bays and Bricks just on their own. You don't have to get that whole Ace Dragon set that comes with the launcher and both the blades, unless you want to. But if you don't have enough money for that, then go with the cheaper route and just get the layer bases from Bays and Bricks. You can look it up on there. Bays and Bricks is my go-to site. And no, this is not a sponsor. I wish they would sponsor me, but I can't get a sponsor with that. So yeah, if my thing don't, why is my thing going out of focus so much? Anyway, this intro is like this is like a dashy video. It's like 5 minutes long, and I'm already 4 minutes 5 seconds into the video. So I mean, let's just hurry up and get this over with. So what I'm going to be reusing for Rock is Gilded, and this blue Gilded, if you remember, the Rock layer did have some blue on it, yes. However, it wasn't like this, but this will have to do. So what we're going to be doing is going against 4 types of bays. We're going to be going against the 4 typings: attack, stamina, balance, and defense. And this is where these come in. I only got one quad drive because I don't have a stamina type quad stripe. So yeah, so we got Ultimate Valtryek, we got Chain Kerbeus, and we got Comet Helios, and we got Cyclone Rocktavor. So those are the 4 we're going against, and yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. And by the way, I do not have any of the armor tips on Valtryek or Helios because, well, I decided not to have it on there. They don't work so well in the stadium. And if you're wondering about Cyclone Rocktavor and Chain Kerbeus, well, Chain Kerbeus has a slingshot yard on it. It's still the same combo. It's just a different piece. It's just yard, slingshot. And then I decided to put Flugel slingshot on Rocktavor. It's fitting since Berserk Rocktavor or Blaze Ragnarok had the Flugel driver in the first place. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get this going. So the first one up is going to be Valtryek. And we're going to be trying all 3 layers with one babe repeatedly. So we're going to, well, no, we're going to do is one battle with each blade with each one, alright? So Valtryek and Dragon first. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. And by the way, Dragon doesn't have the armor tip on it either, because like I said, it doesn't work so well in the stadium. And let's see. We have a winner. And it's Dragon. Alright. We're going to go with 2 rounds. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Okay, so attack does some really good attack power. It has some really good attack powers. It really does. Alright, now let's go with Cyclone Rocktavor. We already know what's going to happen, so 3, 2, 1, go shoot. But yeah, so oh yeah, what did I say? What did I say? We knew what was gonna happen. Anyway, by the way, so as you guys can see in my previous videos and in this video, my stadium will still slide. That's because I didn't get the things that you guys told me about in one of my other videos, in my H-Dragon versus Judgment Joker video, where I can get the slip-proof things, put them on the bottom of the thing, or get a slip-proof mat. Now, hear me out. The reason why I don't have it is because I'm broke. Okay, I haven't had the chance to get them yet. And when I do get the money, I'm not gonna lie, I usually either save it up, or use it on new Beyblade stuff. But it's like, it is what it is. But I will get one at some point. It ain't gonna be today. It ain't gonna be anytime soon. But I will get it at some point. Anyway, here we go again. 3, 2, 1. I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you gonna go again, even though you knew what was gonna happen? Look, it's my video. Let me do me. And there we go. So far, Gambit is a really good attack layer so far. All right, next up, defense. Chain Kerbeus. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Now my slingshot yard driver is old, but I was about to say it doesn't help Chain Kerbeus with burst resistance whatsoever because how old it is. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. But we're doing a test on all 4 of these bays because we're gonna test how well each one does, each different blade does with each different typing. So far, Kerbeus is looking good though, and Kerbeus won. Last but not least, Comet Helios, and then we're moving on to Cyclone or Makeshift Glyph. Now, that's something that they should have done though with Dragon though, in the anime and in real life, is done something like that, like bring back how they did with Dragon. That would have been a throwback. They could have done that one. It was a missed opportunity. They should have done that because that's what happened in Rise, and I feel like since Dante is a main character or protagonist, it should have at least done that. But oh well. And it looks like Helios won that one. But yeah, as I'm saying, like it's a missed opportunity. They should have done something like that at least. But yeah, it's such a wasted opportunity because I feel like they could have done that at least to end off. Takara Tomy also could have done that for their Gatling Dragon Bay. They should have done something like that with Gatling Dragon. That's such a missed opportunity. They should have done that, but they didn't. So, and it's not like they can go back and do it now. I mean, we're already on Beyblade X. And that's a tie. Alright. Now, trying to switch up the blade. So now we're going from Gambit to Glyph, or Cyclone. And by the way, the driver that's the base driver for Dragon is Zephyr. So since Zephyr is a balance type driver, yes, it's a balance type driver, even though it acts more like an attack type than a balance type. But Takara Tomy classified it as a balance type driver. So even in the anime, it was classified as a balance type driver too, because it was on Hades. So yeah. Anyway, here we go. Cyclone Dragon. Now let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. It looked like it was able to parry those attacks to how smooth the sides are. Or at least how some parts are. Like right here is super smooth. Well then. That was a lucky survivor finish, because it would have burst if it kept going. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. But yeah, you know, I really need an editor, man. Like, but I got no job at the moment, except for this. But this doesn't count because I'm not monetized yet. So I'm not making any money so far. Provides more stamina. Okay, that's good. But let's test that out with this. So Cyclone v Cyclone. Let's see how well this, if this really does add stamina to it. I could not speak. But yeah. I'm not monetized yet. And I can't really make any money on my YouTube videos as of yet. So, I can't really hire an editor or look for an editor and pay them. Okay, so it does add a little bit more stamina, but it has less attack power. But yeah, so since I don't have money, I can't hire an editor to edit my videos for me and pay them as well on top of that. So now I could do what Corey Kenshin does and edit my own videos, which, trust me, I would like to do that, and I would like to learn how to edit my own videos. But however, I can't really do that as of yet. I can't do that as of yet. So, yeah. Our next up, defense. Stamina beats defense, so this should work. Well, it should work if the bay doesn't go into the pocket. Look. But yeah, so, but as much as I want to get it, he was still spinning. He burst and he was still spinning. But yeah, okay then. But yeah, I do want to learn how to edit my own videos. That way I could, add in edits that I want to have stuff, but I don't know how to edit videos yet. I could always learn to do it, but also I don't have a video editing software on my phone at the moment, so I can't really do that at the moment anyway. And even if I were to download one, I would have to actually have to pay for stuff, and I'm too broke to even do that. So yeah. because most editing apps you would download makes you have to pay for the full thing. Like you're limited to some things until you pay for the whole thing. That way you're not limited to the rest of it. But sadly, I'm too broke to do it. But when I get more money, that's the first thing I will do is pay for the editing stuff. That's the first thing I will definitely do when I get more money is pay for the editing stuff. Ooh. It still has some good recoil attacks. It still has some good attacks, even though it's not attack based. But sadly, it didn't win. It almost did, though. Wait, what did I say? It didn't win? I cannot English today, apparently. Apparently, I failed English, apparently. Yeah. Anyway, next blade is gilded. So, defense type blade. And if you guys are wondering, am I doing high mode too? No. I will not be using high mode. Because everyone knows that low mode is more the superior mode to use than high mode. So yeah. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1. Now we'll see how well it can handle against Boucher's attacks. Okay, it has less stamina, but it has some really good defense. Oh, as soon as I picked it up, it was almost ready to burst, and it actually burst as soon as I was in my hand. Okay, next up, this. So it should have less stamina since it's a defense type. But yeah, I don't know what else I can do, guys. Like, cause lately my videos hasn't been all that good. Like, how'd you even burst when the bay wasn't spinning still? It was like, it was done. How you burst from hitting it still? That's how you know Rocktavore is kind of bad. I think the only good Rocktavore there was, I think there was only like 4 good Rocktavores. That's single layer Ragnarok, dual layer Ragnarok, God layer Ragnarok, and DB Ragnarok. I think those are the only 4 Ragnaroks that are good. All the other 3 suck. Well, other 2, because there was no GT Ragnarok apparently. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Reduce attacks and reduce stamina. But somehow it managed to burst it. Well, I mean, it is a Rocktavore. So, I mean, it is a Rocktavore after all. So, I mean, it was bound to burst. Anyway, defense vs. defense. Let's see which defense works better. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. You know, I be thinking sometimes with Beyblade. With the Beyblade. Alright, so, and Dragon won that one anyway. So I be sometimes thinking, what if instead of using a defense type layer for defense, or if I use that, or use a balance type layer for, balancing things out. What if I just use them both for attack? Because if you think about it, defense, there is a saying that defense is the best offense, and then there's a saying that goes the other way around, where offense is the best defense. But so it kind of contradicts each other. But anyway, my point with that one is that you can use defense layers since they're so strong, they'll defend. But you can also use the defense as an attack. That's what I'm thinking. And same goes for balance. sure it's supposed to have balanced out stats in the layer. Sure, the layer is supposed to have balanced out stats, but that don't mean it doesn't have little attack. It still has a lot of attack potential in it. Everything is just balanced out in the layer stats. That's all between. So, yeah, I be thinking that that it should at least work well. And now that I think about it, it probably does work, but it depends on what combo you have for it to have really good attack potential in the defense. Each one goes. So yeah, it kind of depends. And also, I was thinking one day, so I have an Octa driver for Pro Series, right? But I also have a charge driver, but it's not real. It's a fake one, obviously, but it still works the same. Just lighter because that doesn't have metal. But I was thinking, you know what? Because look, if you think, hear me out. If you go back to Hypersphere, right? The charge driver from Hypersphere had 3 typings: attack, defense, and stamina. The stamina one was more pointed, at least. Defense was more rounded, while attack was more flat, right? So, if you think about it, Octa is just a defense type version of charge, though Octa came first. Anyway, that's all I got for the videos for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and comment down below what's your favorite type of dragon bait from Burst. First comment I see gets a like, and I'll even heart it. Alright, and don't forget to turn the bell on to get notifications on upcoming videos, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.